Faithful Workouts, and so glad you made the decision to work out today. Be sure you have some water with you. And when you're done with the workout, check out our website, faithfulworkouts.com. There you're going to learn more about getting physically fit and spiritually fit. And in addition, we're going to encourage you to go public with the good news of Jesus. Hey, I'm Michelle with Faithful Workouts. We've got a great workout plan today. I've got Julie, Ron, and Paula. All right, let's march it out. Right here. So today what we're going to do is we're going to go through and work every muscle in our body. It's a strength training workout today. So we're going to be using a lot of different equipment here. We've got bands with handles, the fitness loops, and weights. I'll give you some options if you don't have all that. Good. 4 more. 4, 3, 2, hamstring curls. Right there. Stomach tight. Kick it up to your bottom. Good. 8, 7. Right there. Moving the arms too. Everybody happy out there? Happy that you can do this? Knee comes up now to the front. Up, 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 up. Good. How are you guys doing with your nutrition? Are you fueling your body properly? If you need some help with that, go to the website, faithfulworkouts.com. Check it out. Our memberships include menu plans. That gives you 3 meals and 2 snacks a day. It's based off the food God created, all real ingredients. 4 more. 3, 2, 1, march it down. 4 more. 4, 3, overhead punch. Reach it. Oh, stretch out your side. Good. Reach it. Four more. 3, 2. Punch it forward. Twisting and punching. Warming up that core and the arms. Keep that core tight. 4, 3, 2. Take a nice wide stance. Weight back on your heels, side to side. Over, over. Good. Let it stretch while they're warming up. Over, over. Good. 8, 7, 6. We got it, guys. Come on. 4, 3, 2, 1. Step it in. Let's swing those arms back. And forward. All right. We are ready to strengthen these muscles. Start with heavier weights. Right here, shoulders back, knees slightly bent. Biceps 2 up, 2 down. Here we go. Up, up. Good. Up, 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 up. Think of the bicep. Contract it. Keep going right there. When you're doing weights, it's really important that you have a nice, strong stance. So your legs should be about shoulder distance apart, knees slightly bent, shoulders back, stomach tight. Okay? Lots to think about, but I'll keep reminding you. Good. 4 more. 3. 2 more. 1 more. All right, we're going to go to lower body. Take your exercise band. You want to put the handles onto your foot. Push them all the way on so they're nice and tight. Come around. Put it underneath your knee. Down on your knees and elbows. Foot bend. Up and down. Up. Up, right there. Okay. So, you can see over here, guess I should take this off. So you're pushing your foot straight up and down, up and down, up. So as you're pushing it up, you contract and down, contract and down. Good, keep that stomach tight. Couple more. We've got 4 more. 3, 2 more. 1. Keep a grip on that band as you roll, and you're going to put that on your bottom leg. Okay? Bottom leg has the band, top leg on the band. Ready? Lift them up, down, up. This is a great one for your inner thigh. Up, down, up, push it up. While you're here, extra bonus, if you pull it in, you can get your bicep working too. How fun is that? It's like a little bonus getting that bicep. 6 more. 5, 4, 3, 2 more. Now keep holding on, sit it up. We're gonna bring that leg out in front of us. Put your opposite heel on the foot. Lift it up, down, up. Keep that stomach tight. Focusing on our quad and hip flexor right here. Push it. Good. Up. We're gonna get all the muscles in our body today, guys. 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, switch it to the other foot. Here we go. Underneath that opposite knee again. On your elbows. Push it up, down, up. Try not to let your knee come back down low. Keep it up nice and high. Up. Contract. Movement's all about contracting the muscle. Come on, push it hard. 4, 3, 2. Hold it, inner thigh. Take it down here. Leg on top. And lift. Up. Usually when I'm teaching class, there's somebody who can't quite get into this position. And I'll see them like this. And they're like, now this is an exercise I like. This isn't too bad, pretty easy. And then I come around, Mrs. Meanie, and tell them to put their foot on it. Down, up. Good. Come on, push hard. 4 more. 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's set it up. Keep pulling on that band. We're going to now put our heel on it just like before. Lift it up, down, up. Aren't these bands great? If you don't have one, you'll still feel it if you just use the weight of your leg. Another option is an ankle weight. If you have an ankle weight, you can put it on the leg that we're working. Good. Come on, push. 4 more. 4, 3, 2, 1. All right, I want you guys to grab your fitness loops and put them on your ankles. I'm going to show this move with a band with handles. They're going to show it with the fitness loop. If you don't have a fitness loop, go to our website, purchase one. There's such a great way to do a lot of these exercises. Ready? Stand up. Yep, stand up. Sorry. Okay, so we're going to keep our toes slightly turned in. Either way, no matter what you have, push it out. Here we go. Right there. Push. push. So you try not to move that upper body too much as you push your leg out to the side. Push, push. Right there. Hard as you can push, guys. 8, 6, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, take off that fitness loop. That was our outside of our thigh that we worked. We're going to do triceps with our bands with handles now. Knee slightly bent. Right here. Up, down, up, down. Good strong stance. Remember the position. This is the hardest one for Ron to get into position for. Did you? Look at you. Good job. On the back of our shirt it says, nothing's impossible with God, except Ron putting his hand in the right position on this. Up and down. Push it. 2 more. 2. Switch. This song is just such a great song. Written by a guy named Jonah Werner. And I saw him sing this song live at a Young Life event. Up and down. And in this song, I think it talks about really what is in the deep core of all of us. And it's that we want to know that we're loved. Not just loved because of what we do, how we act, but we are just loved. That unconditional love. And so often we look for that love from people. But people are flawed just like we are, and they can't do that. And so guys, if you want that feeling of just love, always being loved, turn to God. He's your man. He loves you. 2 more. 2 more. 1. Okay, we're going to pick up light weights. We're going to get our shoulders really, really good right now. Starting here, shoulders back and down. We're going to lift them up. Here we go. Up, up, touch, out, down, up, touch the bottom, and down. Don't let those shoulders come up on you. I think in particular, guys, kids, that's really what they want to know. They want to know you just love them. Yeah, you try to guide them and direct them, and part of loving someone means you discipline them at times, but they want to know they're just loved. I was talking about in class one day, and my friend went home and said to her son, I just want you to know I love you. And he responded, Mom, what's wrong? What happened? And we started to laugh. She's like, is it that strange that I tell him I love him, that he's going to act that way? 1 more. Up. Okay, we're going to do reverse flies now for our back. Bend down. Let's lift them up. Up and down. Up. Good. Up. Really work those muscles. Paul, will you turn for me? Real important when we do position moves when we're in a bent over position. You need to keep your back flat. You need to have your core completely engaged. Neck going at the same angle as your spine. And you want to think of these muscles that you're working. You're working your rhomboid, which is in your back, this upper back muscle, right there. Good. 3 more, 2 more, 1 more. All right, we're going to go on the ground and we're going to do some push-ups. We're going to have a lot of different options going on here for you. Julie's going to show an option to a push-up, same muscle group working bench. Ron's going to do them with some grips underneath. So if your wrists bother, you can do that. Paul and I will do them right here. Ready? Stomach tight. Take it down, up, down, up. Now stomach's nice and tight. And when you go down, you want to have it that your elbow's above your shoulder and you come up from there, okay? Up, down. Stomach tight. Good. An option too is to do them on your toes or to do them on the wall. Good. Down, up. So like this is a hard option. We're just gonna do one more like that. Okay, let's sit now in a boat hold position for a minute. Right here. Out. Hold it there. So that was a chest push-up, arms were wide. After the boat hold, we're gonna switch to a tricep push-up. Different muscle group, and I really want you to focus on getting your hands in proper alignment on these. Good. 4, 3, 2. All right, tricep push-ups. So for these, I want your hands close together, and we're gonna come down. Your elbows come in. Ready? Take it down. Down, up, down, up. Do you see where my elbows are? Nice and tight into my body. My hands are close. Up, down, up. Nice and strong in your core. Good. So Julie's showing an option here. She's still working the same muscle group. She's working her tricep. She's just doing it a different way. If you have a bad wrist, she's got something going on with her hand. So she's doing options for them. If you have an issue, you have an ache, a pain, something wrong, just know there's an option. Make adjustments. Do what works for you. Don't just quit, guys. Good. 2, down, 1. All right. We're going to stand up and do deltoids. Okay, right here, arms stay bent, stomach tight, up, down, right there, up and down. When you're up, be sure that your hand is in front of your elbow. Up and down, up and down, up. Good, nice and strong. Up. You can do it, strong stomach, strong core. Just 4 more, and then we're going to go on and do some oblique exercises. Okay, I want you guys to grab your bands with handles for obliques. Okay. And I'm going to show it with a weight, so if you don't have a band with handles, here's your option. Ready? Take it down, down, up. Good. Down, pull up. Pull up, right here. Good, so if you have a band with handles, you're probably gonna wanna reach down and grab a little bit lower. If you hold just the handles, it won't be enough resistance unless you're maybe as tall as Ron. But pulling there adds a little bit more resistance against that oblique. Reach down and contract. Good. 2 more. 2, 1. Okay, switch sides. Here we go. Down. Oh, they'll switch their bands. Good. How you feeling, guys? Here's some things you need to know about strength training. When you have more muscle, and I'm not talking the big bulky muscle, just lean muscle mass, your metabolism increases. And that means that you burn more calories day and night. So yeah, we're burning calories right here during the workout, but when you have more muscle, you're gonna burn more calories all day and night. And the reason being is muscle uses more calories to stay and keep going than fat. So that's why strength training is critical. 2 more. All right, grab 1 weight. Does that make sense, everybody? Do you get that? We need to strength train. So often I hear from people who say, you know, I walk every day, but I'm not noticing any difference. And I think the reason would be that you need to add the strength training. Especially as you age, because what happens when you're about 40 for most women and men is that's when we really start to lose our muscle mass. So that's also why a lot of times at age 40, we start to put on weight. So if you want to fight back against what's happening in your body, you have to strength train. Okay? Use it or lose it. If you rest, you'll rust. I almost sounded mean there, didn't I? Good. All right, let's get those bands with handles. We're going to do some pulses with our arms. I'm going to show you a couple different positions to go to. All right. Right here. Wrap it down a little bit. So option 1, up here, pulsing. Okay, that's option 1. Option 2, I bend my knees and I lean back and I keep my chin tucked. Good. Option 3, take it down. Okay, or you can take it a little bit lower on those V's. You go what works for you. 8, 7, 6, 5. Come on, pulse them. Good. 2. All right, feet down. Keep your arms kind of low on those bands. Lean back, feet shoulder distance apart, core engaged. We're gonna row the arms. Pull, pull. Good. So when you're doing strength training, it's good to kind of go through your body and think, did I get it all? Did I work out all the muscles? I usually start up on the top and I think, okay, got my shoulders, biceps and triceps, chest and back, obliques, core, center. Take it down to your leg, inner thigh, outer thigh, front and back, and then calf. It's a good way to think about it. Not that you have to do them all every day, but at the end of the week, you want to work all those muscles. Okay, come up, take a big breath, exhale, unroll your bands, lean back, in. Good, right there, biceps and core. You got it. We are leaving no muscle untouched today. 6, 5, come on, you got it. 4, 3, 2. All right, last thing, we're gonna pick up heavy weights and work our calves. See, when I was going through the body, I realized we hadn't done calves. Go. Little pulses. Keep them coming. Work those calves, work those calves. You're almost done, guys. It's about time to stretch. All right, let's put the weights down. We're gonna start with our leg out to the side. And the first thing we're gonna do is reach straight out over that leg. Okay, pull it down. Nice and long here. About 6 months ago, I was just sitting and thinking, and I don't get to do that often, but I had this moment. I was just kind of thinking about things. And I was thinking about, why am I so passionate and so excited to tell people about Jesus? What is it? And I started to think about Jesus and what he said and what he did. And I started to think about the cross. Switch sides. And I started to cry. I kind of cry easily, but I started to cry because I thought of the movie The Passion and picturing all that he went to when he was going towards the cross, carrying the cross and the whippings and the beatings and how mean everybody was to him. I mean, they were just horrible. But on the cross, just before he dies, he says, "Forgive them, Father, for they know not what they do." Can you imagine that? People abusing you, whipping you, ripping your skin off your back, putting nails in your head, spitting on you, slapping you, all this stuff. And your thought in your heart is, forgive them, for they know not what they do. Come up. I thought that was just one of the most beautiful things when you really stop to think about it, what he said. He was already dying on a cross for us. But even in that moment, it was all about others. It was all about, oh God, just forgive them. How awesome if we could be like that. A few months later, I was reading in Jeremiah. Let's switch to the other side. And I was reading about how Israel just kept turning on God, and they kept worshiping other idols. I mean, think about that. God rescues them. He parts the Red Sea. He does all these plagues. He gives them manna, all these things that he's done for them to make it so clear how much he loves them. But they keep turning their back on him and worshiping other idols. And what made me cry again was the thought of what he says in Jeremiah. Come forward. He says, unlike a husband whose wife goes out and has affairs, he doesn't take her back. He says, I'll take you back. I am calling you back. Even though you've gone out and really we've cheated on him, we've put other things in front of him. He says, I just want you to come back. I mean, isn't that the most beautiful thing? Imagine if you're married, your spouse goes off night after night and has an affair. And you don't get mad. You just say, all I want, come back. Come back to me. Isn't that the kind of God? Isn't that the Jesus you want to follow? To be more like? That you have it in you so much, your love for others so much, that when you're being just hurt by them, instead of getting angry and mad and calling out, you say, just forgive them. God, I don't know what's going on in their life, but I know you do. Let's stand up. Please forgive them. When you have anger towards someone, turn it into sympathy and pray for that person. We're told to pray for our enemies. And when people hurt you, and you feel like they're cheating on you almost, they're going and saying negative things about you or gossiping about you, switch to the other arm. Don't get mad. Don't close that door. Be like Jesus and say, I am calling you back. If you'll just turn from those ways, I'm here. He doesn't even say, like, you know, I'll never forgive you, I'll never forget. He says, no, just come back. Let's do one last inhale, guys. You did fantastic today. Go out and love people all day long. Good job. Good job. Hi, I'm Michelle Spadafora, the founder of Faithful Workouts. Check out our website where you can see all sorts of products that we offer, like this t-shirt, cross training. That's really what Faithful Workouts is all about.